out there, YouTube, and all of my fans? We're going to go ahead and get this party started right away, so strap in because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Some of you that already know, that follow me on my social media, that are my friends, already know that I did a little bit of rant on there about this as it was a few days ago. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to elaborate some on this for those of you that don't follow me on social media. For those of you that don't know me, I live in Oklahoma, kind of eastern Oklahoma, somewhere near Tulsa. I'm going to leave it at that. We, and many others have been experiencing severe weather over the past, couple weeks? We're talking fairly heavy winds, torrential rains, and tornadoes. A lot of devastation, a lot of destruction, and some lives lost. And I have noticed that with all of that goes on, with that terrible weather, I have noticed that customers still do not stop coming into the store shopping. I have no doubt, and I'm convinced, that there is nothing that will stop them from coming into the store to shop, with the exception of the one day a year that the store that I work for is closed. Other than that, they're going to come in there. It doesn't matter what. Whether it's 20 feet of snow or the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are parked out in the front of the store right by the doors, they're still going to go through. Excuse me, I got shopping to do. Excuse me, Mr. Death. Excuse me, Mr. Pestilence. I ain't got time to wait. I got to get them stuff in here. You people are completely out of your minds. I mean, I am convinced, completely convinced, that a tornado could come down and just completely rip the entire building off its foundation, crumple it up like taking a couple of saltine crackers that you're getting ready to put into your chicken noodle soup, and just grind it up and scatter it all over the entire county, and probably then some. There could be 3, 4, 5 tornadoes actually touching down in the parking lot, picking up cars and tossing them around like a 2-year-old having a tantrum because he can't have ice cream before dinner. And still, people will pull into the parking lot, park their cars amongst all the stuff disappearing. They'll get out, find a stray shopping cart that hasn't yet been sucked up into the tornado and sent God knows where. And then they'll start wandering around the parking lot and then wandering around on the foundation, picking up little odds and ends that hasn't been taken away yet. And then they'll probably look around, and then after probably about 5 or 10 minutes, start bitching because there's no one to check them out. Where's the cashiers? How come there's no one here? I need to buy my stuff. Hey, moron, there's nothing there. You are standing on a bare foundation. No walls, no buildings. You've been picking random stuff up off the floor. Guess what? Everything's gone. There's no one to check your stupidity out. And yet, they still come into the store. I mean, I don't get it. What? There isn't anything that dang important that you need to come into the store when there's like tornado sirens going off. I mean, there's only, I would probably have to say, 2 things that I can think of that, would be necessary to make a somewhat dangerous, if not dangerous, trip to the store. And that would be medication, which since I work overnights, guess what? Pharmacy's closed, so that one's gone. And probably toilet paper, because you're going to be needing a lot of that, because you're probably going to be crapping yourself with everything that's going on. But other than that, there is nothing that you need to be going out in this mess. I mean, it just completely boggles the mind. I don't get it. there's nothing that important that you complete dumbasses have to be out in it. And you're like, well, then how come, if it's so dangerous outside, if it's so risky, then how come that you're there at the store working? Because of dumbasses like you. We're there because you people, refuse to stay at home during this stuff. So we have to be there to ring your little sorry selves up. But when the sirens are going off and we get the word, we all have to go to the back of the store and stay there until we get the all clear. And then yet you people still come in and get mad when you're told that we're under a tornado warning and either you have to go to the back of the store and take, shelter and be safe, or leave. And you get mad because there's no one to cash your check or there's no one to ring you up when you get your groceries. I mean, how freaking selfish. I mean, what are you expecting? I mean, are you that freaking entitled that regardless of what is going on, that you think someone should come up from the back and just ring you up when you're ready? I mean, we're back there. All of us are back there for our safety. So that, just in case a tornado doesn't come by, tear the entire roof off and find us all in there and suck us up like sticking a shop vac into an ant farm. I'm getting cottonmouth here. I mean, if you really want to come in that badly when the storms are that bad, I mean, hey, maybe we can sacrifice you to the tornado. Maybe that'll stop it. I mean, heck, you never know. Hey there, Mr. Meteorology weatherman, sir. If we sacrifice this moron to the tornado, will it stop? No? You don't know? I mean, is it possible if we give him to it? I mean, can a tornado, choke to death on stupid? We're going to give it a shot, though. I mean, it aggravates me to no end. I mean, when it is, like, super dark out, and you've got heavy winds, and the sky just opens up, and Mother Nature's up there looking down at us going, hey, screw you, and just unloads a deluge of water to where roads look like rivers and rivers look like shit, I don't know, overflowing rivers. And then there's, tornadoes touching down, tearing shit up, scattering all over the place, and you're thinking, I know, I need to go to this store and I need to get me a gallon of water and a gallon of vinegar because I'm a douche. I mean, I literally saw people, those of you that have a weather app on your phone know that little warning sound that it gives off, and I could hear them all over the store. You could tell who had a cell phone and who had them on. Because they're, and you've got people just coming into the store. I mean, I literally had a person come up while all this, threats and warnings and whatever's going on, the only thing, I believe it was a young guy, probably, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s. The only thing, he came into the store, drove through this shit, bought a 20-ounce bottle of soda and 2 candy bars. Really? You're going to risk your life driving through all this stuff. I mean, so many people get stranded in this stuff. Their cars flood. Their cars float away. Buildings are being, flooded out. A couple of them get carried off, pulled into the river. I mean, what is it? What goes through your head when let's just say you just woke up and are, still got that fog going. So you're not completely awake yet. And let's just say, for example, you fell asleep fully clothed, all right? And you get up and you're like, I could use some sugar. I'm going to go to the store and get a soda and some candy. You open the door. I don't give a shit how tired you are or how drunk or hungover you are. You open the door, you're going to see and hear that crap. And yet you're like, I'm just going to go. It should be fine. There have been so many videos that I've seen people post of just, roads that just look like rapids. And people are out there driving in it, or trying to. The only reason why I even went to work is because because there are going to be morons that are going to be coming in there and getting this. I walked to work and home. I got a ride. I think I got a ride to work once and got a ride home once. Just because it was actually pouring down rain and windy at the time. But I watch the weather. I'm not expecting anyone to sit down and watch the weather for 12 hours a day. No, I turn it on after I get out of the shower. So I'm listening to it and watching it while I'm getting dressed. So maybe a half hour by the time I turn it off to leave. Why? So I know what the weather's going to be like on my walk to work, on my walk home, and throughout the week. Did I know the weather was going to get really bad? Yes. Did I know we were going to have potential flooding? Yes. Did I know we were going to have potential tornadoes? Yes. What the hell were you people doing? How did you not know this was going to happen? You should have been watching the weather report, so that way and plus, if you live in Oklahoma, you know this is the time of the year when this kind of shit happens. Granted, we haven't had the flooding since, I don't know, it's been a long time since we've had this much rain. But still, it's tornado season. So you people should have been watching the weather report and thinking, oh, hey, look, in 2 or 3 days, the weather is going to get really, really hairy. I think we need to go ahead and shop for all the non-perishables that we need, and then maybe the day before buy our perishables. Because, it's going to be ugly for several days. But no. Got people coming in here when it's pouring ass rain, wind's blowing like crazy. Hey, there's a tornado 15 miles away, and here you are buying tons and tons of groceries, or just buying a couple things. You shouldn't be in here at all. Like I've said several times, there is no reason why you should go out and be buying anything in this weather. You should have already gotten it, so that way you could either be home in here or somewhere where it's going to be safe. You don't need to be traveling back and forth in this crap. Ugh, you people just drive me insane. I could just pull my hair out. I know I'm getting thin as it is, so I don't need to be losing any, but you people are turning me gray. Look at this. It's just, it's unbelievable that you people would come out in this mess. When we had the blizzard several years ago, people were coming in here driving this up. It's like, no matter how dangerous it is, there could be a freaking meteor shower. And I don't mean, oh, look how pretty, make wishes, they're falling stars. No, I mean actual contact, leaving freaking craters. One of the possible ways that took out the dinosaurs, that kind of thing. But no, you're just going to be like, okay. It's going to be all right, kids. We'll be at the store in a couple of minutes. Yes, I'll get you a Snickers. Stay home, dumbasses, when this shit is happening. the only reason why us cashiers and stockers are at work is because of you. Because I'm sure if we knew this stuff was, if the company knew that this stuff was coming and thought, hey, the people in this town have enough common sense to know they're not going to shop. So we know it's going to be like dead. So we're just going to close the store for, a couple of days or whatever, or we'll close it this day and then that day and then that day. So that way you all can, stay home, stay out of this weather, be somewhere safe, so that way you don't have to worry about anything. But no. I just can't understand it. People already think that people like in the southern states are stupid. But you people, just really, really send it home. I'm going to give myself a heart attack. I've said it several times already. I'm going to say it again. When the weather is bad, stay home. Keep your stupid asses home. Watch TV. Or, play video games. If the power goes out, I don't know, find something to do. Go to sleep. I don't know. Hunker in the bathroom. Stay safe in there. Do something. Pull a mattress over the top of you. I don't know. Just don't go to the fucking store. Because I think there was one day where the weather was bad that I was home. I didn't have to work. And there was some heavy wind, some rain, and some hail. The hail wasn't too bad, but it was enough to keep me awake. Because just that loud ticking on my glass. Other than that, I was at work. And it's not like I had a steady line of morons. It was, one here, and then maybe another 4 or 5 minutes I'd have another one. Maybe another 4 or 5 minutes I'd have another one. Then I'd have somebody with a huge cart full of crap, and then I'd have 2 or 3 other people end up being behind them. It was basically like a slow day at work. Kind of like it was today after about, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And people that wait until this kind of weather to buy wiper blades. Really? You're going to wait till what? You can't freaking see? Rain's pouring down, heavy rains, and you're like, hey, I can't see. I better go buy some wiper blades. Why wait now? Why didn't you replace it when, hey, look, this is not quite doing the job. I should go ahead and get some. At least maybe keep them, in the back seat until, it's bad enough that I can't see, which still is a pretty stupid idea. When the wipers are starting not to do their job, get them replaced. Don't wait until you're going to be standing in there getting your stupid ass soaked to the bone and grumbling because I got to change the wiper in the rain. It's like, well, whose fault is that? There is no reason whatsoever for you dumb shits to be out in this kind of weather. Granted, hopefully the worst of it is completely gone. It's been fairly decent the past, handful of days, if that. We're supposed to get some more rain. Tonight, maybe tomorrow, which we don't need. Because already, the dams are full, the spillways are gone. This is a lot of damn water! So we don't need any more. But still, I think the biggest part of this, whatever you want to call it, Mother Nature or Zeus or Jupiter or whoever having a complete, shit fit temper tantrum or whatever you want to call it, I think the worst part's over. But still, you're putting yourselves in danger, making us have to work. So yeah, we're going to be in danger too because we're going to be in this, big building. Regardless of whether it's, where we take shelter, whether it's going to be safe or not, that's not the point. We had to leave our homes to get there. And then we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to travel in this stuff because we have to. You do not have to. People buying like cases and cases of water. Water stays good for quite a while. You could have bought that, I don't know, last week or 3 or 4 days before the storm was going to get there because, like I said, I knew it was going to be there. And, unless, you're going to know about it. Either you're going to talk to somebody, call somebody or text somebody, or they're going to call you, talk to you, text you, or whatever. You're going to know, one way or the other, that the weather is going to be bad. Because the worse it's going to get, the more people talk. Cottonmouth. What are the chances you didn't know that there's some of you out there that had no freaking idea that we were going to have bad weather? Maybe there's a few of you that live underground in some kind of, weird community, of the commune of I don't want to hear it, la 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 la, I don't want to hear it, la la la. You're going to find out. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a chance that you weirdos didn't hear about it. But I find that highly unlikely. So, you should have all got your stuff way before this crap hit. So that way you could have been back in your little caves, in your little subterranean ant colonies. We're here the people of I don't want to hear it, la la la, I don't want to hear it, la la la. Completely oblivious to what the hell's going on. You just feel my heart going. It's because people just... people are people just on its own, and that's enough to drive some people just absolutely berserk. Just going outside some days, you're like, I don't want to be out here. It's much too bright. It's awful people-y out. Yeah, I don't want any part of this mess. It's the stupid that gets me. And believe me, there was a whole crap ton of it out during the past week or so. It was being washed in like so many turds. And like I said, it's bad enough when they were coming in and buying, $100, $200, $300, $400 worth of stuff. Stocking up because we don't know what's going to happen. It's like, I might be able to forgive you people. But those of you that come in and just buy like a handful of piddly crap, a bottle of pop, a couple of candy bars, or I bought a movie, or, came in and bought some makeup. You know what? You don't need to buy makeup. The Undertaker will make you look nice and pretty in your open casket, darling. Once we pick your naked ass out of the tree that you were tossed in. Those are the people that just made me the angriest, is people that were coming in and just buying trivial, piddly crap. I mean, I was aggravated enough just seeing customers come in at all during this mess. I've been talking like right in the middle of it. I mean, I had one of my bosses comment on my rant that I had put in social media, telling me that at least I didn't have to be the one that stood over by the door and told people that either they had to go to the back and take shelter, or, you know, or they'd have to leave. And that people were getting mad because there was no one to cash their checks and no one, you know, to ring them up. Those are the people that piss me off the most. The people that are so selfish that all they care about are themselves, and they don't care about the safety of anyone else around them. They don't care if they put other people at risk to check out their stuff or cash their stupid payroll check when there's, you know, potentially tornado barreling down on us. Those people all need to be gathered up as it is and just all tied together and stuck out there in the, you know, middle of the parking lot. All right, Mr. Tornado, you can take these. We definitely don't need them. You can do with them what you want. I mean, have fun. You know, don't worry. There's plenty of them. You know, we got little groups all over the parking lot. So you just have your fill. Just take them and wah! Toss them all over. You can just keep them in there for a while, spin them around for a while, send them back down, see if they can walk, you know, whatever the heck it is you want to do with them, just take them, because we don't want them no more. And yeah, I know I've been carrying on and ranting for quite a while. This is going to be a long video. I know that. It's going to take forever to render. It's going to take forever to upload to YouTube. But you know what? I haven't had, you know, really a reason or an opportunity to really, I don't want to say let loose, because if I was going to let loose, I would probably, you know, really be cussing up a storm, no pun intended. And I tried to keep it fairly clean. Yeah, I let, you know, one F-bomb slip by me, but I'll probably edit it out somehow. I may leave it in, I don't know, but we'll have to see during the editing process. Plus, it's just something that's I've just been stewing over for several days. You know, I'm behind whether I'm behind a register or I'm in the, you know, in the back taking shelter and just seeing probably, I don't know how many there were, 40, 50 customers? Really? A couple of them I saw even had their dogs with them. This is not PetSmart. You don't need to be taking your damn pets with you into the store. It's a public safety risk or hazard or something. There is fresh food in that store. The only animals that are allowed are service animals. And emotional support animals do not count. Those are not service animals. I don't care if you have them in your purse, or you have them in your pocket, or tucked in your shirt. If they're not service animals, they do not belong in there. And neither one of them were service animals. Those animals are probably smarter than their damn owners. Well, I think I've yelled and screamed and thrown a fit long enough for this video. Like I said, it's going to take forever to get it uploaded and rendered and all that good stuff. So anyway, those of you that are still with me and are still here listening to me, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll join me next week for a new video. Hopefully it'll be my loot crate. I don't know. I got another letter from them telling me that there was a delay, so it may not be next week. It may be the week after. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I could find something else to whine and cry about next week. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyways, if you like this video, if you agree with it, If it made you laugh or smile or just, shake your head and say, this guy has completely lost his mind, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to try to get these subscription numbers up. I'm at 70 subscribers. I'd like to get that number so much higher. So please, smash that like button, smash the subscribe. Tell your friends about this weirdo. And I hope you'll join me next week for my next video, whatever it's going to be. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with me during this up and down ride. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you all. And I love you guys very much, especially my very special fans. You know who you are. And I will see you all next week, next Tuesday, for a new video. So, take care, everyone. And like I said, if you know bad weather's coming, get your stuff beforehand. When the weather is bad, hunker down, stay indoors, or take shelter. Do not go out and risk your lives or the safety of others just because you're stupid. Alright, you hear me? Don't do it. Be safe. I love you guys. Take care. Bye!